Everything just falls apart.
In the last teaser short video, we said this magnificent beast, not very magnificent anymore, is going back to the garage, and so it did. And it's time to do the vlog and explain to you guys what we planning to do with it and how we imagined this to go. And there is a couple of options which we discussed already. We obviously took a tank, we took the carbs out, we took the needles and the jets out to replace them, because first of all,
Fucking yeah.
as I was saying, we will first of all try to start the bike and make it run again as it was actually before it went to the mechanic. Because we fixed it, it went to the mechanic and then it didn't work anymore. It worked for a bit and then it died.
Thank you, recovery people, for making me wait for 4 hours in freezing cold.
Yes, so now we will try to start it, and then the options are David either gonna sell it as it is, because he obviously wants to get money back, whatever he put into the bike, or we will modify it. And right now we lean in more towards selling the bike and getting a different bike.
That works.
That works, yeah, and just do something with that one instead of this. But the whole idea of modifying it was to make a tool bike. And when I say a tool bike, I mean literally tools welded around the bike. Like, it's shaped out of tools. Well, obviously the frame is gonna be there and the engine and stuff. It's just the aesthetics gonna be made out of tools, spanners, screwdrivers, anything we can get hands on, right? Like the panel at the back, the idea that David came up with is to actually, instead of just putting tools on top of it, actually make a shape of it. So take the back panel off completely and then make a shape out of tools that will be the back panel. Same for the front and all the other panels.
Obviously, other than the tank, I can't have holes in that.
You can't have holes in that one. And then, and then we will probably ride it to a bike show and maybe we'll enter some competitions with it. We'll see how it goes. First of all, we need to find some tools, because it's gonna be a long Facebook marketplace search.
Mm-hmm. With already the money I've put into the bike, I'd like to get the money back. Hence I said possibly sell it and invest the money into the next project. But we're still gonna decide on that.
Yeah, we will see, because we don't really know what other bike we want, what actually we want to do with it. Well, we know what we want to do with it, it's just we don't know which bike, how we gonna shape it, because we might modify some frame stuff. Will she? And then it's gonna be all new episode of fails with bikes.
Mm-hmm.
But not engine this time.
And putting the battery on backwards.
And putting batteries on. Reverse engineer! Yeah, anyway, we took the carbs out, and all I found was that I am not a mechanic, right? Don't take me seriously right now on my words and stuff, because like I said, I'm not a mechanic. I don't really know this stuff very well. But I feel like the floats, I always say floaters, I don't know.
Floater is a piece of shit floating in your toilet, which is what they are at the moment.
Well, floats, they look bent, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just me, don't know how they're supposed to look. Maybe my eyes just funny, but they look bent to me, and I will definitely try to straighten them up and make them nice and working again. But the good news is that carbs inside were actually clean, so good, because the bike was in a standstill for
4 months.
Oh, 4 months.
Oh, 2 months and a bit.
So
But that's when the bike came out the garage, plus the time before it was in the garage for a month, so 3 months. Because I only had 2 goes at it since it came out the garage. First time...
Mechanic or the garage?
Mechanic.
Nice.
First time when I...
But then, no, so... Is this guy again?
Should I go racing?
So no, so from the time that it came out from mechanic.
From mechanic would have been the 9th.
So 2 months. Right.
2 months.
Okay.
Well, then the time it was at the mechanics, that's
So
another
then
month.
you took it out of the mechanic, you had the ride on it for like 2 days.
Not even that.
And then it went to kaput state.
Yeah, because what is it? I came from here down to the mechanics for an MOT. It failed on forks. So I said, right, can you guys sort what needs to be sorted, get it through the MOT. Then more issues came up. He went to time the car, time the cam chain, all that, reset the carbs. It sat in a garage for, at the mechanics for around a month. I took it out once. I had to call you because the battery died in it. We fitted a new battery, good as new. Went home, put fuel in it because it went on to reserve. You know, when the bike started going jittery, so I was like, oh crap, put it on reserve. Got home fine. Went out.
I'm kind of a bossy.
Yeah. Went out, jumped on the bike. I made it halfway, and I had to. And the carbs completely flooded, so I had to get a recovery. And it's been.
Yeah, they flooded for some reason. We don't know why. And then the battery was dying. We don't know why it was dying and what was draining the battery. It might be some electrical fault. It might be some loose wire somewhere touching the ground and, you know, make enough connection to actually drain the battery completely. But it was definitely draining because when we tried to start the bike, it was just not going, like it wasn't cranking. It was like and stuff.
Yeah, and we got a brand new starter motor in there, so it's not the starter motor.
No, it's that. And then we charged the battery, or we actually jump start the battery from the car, which made it start. And then the moment we let go the cables, it fucking died.
Mm-hmm.
So the issues that we had with him was basically the same as I had on my Thundercat, which is we started the bike somehow, eventually. We play with the idle and the choke, and then we let go the choke. When it warmed up, it was going on like 1,500-2,000 RPM. You rev it, and the fucking revs go sky high. They stop on the 6,000 and they keep standing in the 6,000 range. And then you play with idle needle.
Yeah.
Idle adjustment screw, that's what it is. You play with that and the bike just dies. Like there was no fuel or something. So it was carbs on my Thundercat, which I'm expecting the same here because the needle sizes, the holes and the jet sizes were wrong. Mismatched and they were wrong, so I'm assuming this is the issue and we need to set the carbs again, take them out, put the right needles and jets, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it will work, right? And if it works, most likely sell.
Most likely. Then just get a cheaper bike to do a little project on.
Yeah, with working engine.
Yeah, and carbs. Well, no carbs, no carbs. Fuel injected, no carbs.
And that's it. That's the story with the bike so far. Thanks for watching, and well, hopefully next time you're gonna see us, it's gonna be a working bike.
Hopefully. And you'll see me homeless because it cost me so much again. Bye.